Good afternoon. My name is Mike Haldis. I am one of the co-founders of CCTV Camera Pros. And what I'm doing today is I'm doing a proof of concept, like a demo of a live stream to show how multiple security cameras can be used to stream live video on YouTube. So I just needed to turn down the volume on my laptop. That's why this is a first test run. So I'm learning some stuff myself. Anyways, there's a security camera in front of me actually recording me talking right now. And this is all running through one of our DVRs. So I'm going to switch to a 4-camera view. And I have these 4 cameras set up. I actually have them on the monitor here for me to view, as well as streaming through my MacBook to YouTube. And one of the ideas is I was going to simulate doing like some product demonstrations on this bench right here using this camera. So I just picked out a couple items. This is one of our bullet cameras. It's a high definition 1080p over coax type security camera. So BNC connector and 12 volt DC power. This is a pre-made Siamese cable, so makes it real easy for installation. One end plugs into the camera's video and into the power, and the other end goes into video input of the DVR. And then you could use a 12 volt power supply like this one, or you can use a multi-camera power supply box. I'm gonna make this camera live in a minute, but let me just set that aside for now. Another thing I have here is a 4-channel video multiplexer. These can be used for live streaming too, so you can connect up to 4 cameras to this model. We also have 9 and 16 channel models that you can also run through like an HDMI capture box, which is what I'm using with my laptop right now, and then stream to YouTube or Facebook. This is a standard like camera tripod, and the reason why I have it here was to show that the threads on security cameras like this one are the same as standard threads on a tripod like this. So this will screw right into here. So I'll leave that attached because we'll set that up in a minute. I'm going to switch back to the 4-camera view on the DVR. So let me hook up this camera in a minute, and I'll explain exactly what's happening. So just briefly, these top 2 cameras obviously are in this room. Actually, the 3 are, the one on the bench. And then you can see I have one of our outdoor security cameras also connected to the DVR. And that's just to show that one of the advantages of using multiple cameras is they can be in all different locations. You know, I could be walking around our office here to the cameras all over the place, and if I had a wireless microphone, that would work better. But again, the purpose there was just to show that, you know, this camera is nowhere near me. It's obviously installed outside of our office, but I'm still streaming it, and the audio from me coming from inside, you know, still works fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually connect this camera to the DVR. I'm gonna replace that outdoor camera with this one, so I can show you a view of how my laptop is connected. So I'll take this and I'm going to run it over to the back of the DVR. I'm going to disconnect that one outdoor camera. And what I'm doing is I'm just attaching that BNC connector to one of the BNC inputs on the DVR, and then I'm going to connect a power supply, and it should fire up here in a sec. And we should have a live view from this little bullet camera, which we do now. So here's the bullet camera. And then let me just straighten this out. So here's my MacBook that I am streaming from. And basically how this is working, it looks like a mess because I have some video conversions going on to get this to work, but it's actually pretty simple. This HDMI cable is coming out of the back of my DVR and going into this Blackmagic Ultra Studio mini recorder, and then connecting to my MacBook via this Thunderbolt cable. On my Mac, I'm running Open Broadcaster software. That's a live view of the Open Broadcaster software. And then on the DVR, I'm using the mouse that's included, and I'm able to change from the multi-camera view to a single camera view. This is the DVR interface. So if I want to switch to any of these cameras, I could just double click on them, and I can switch back to the 4-camera view by clicking on this grid icon that you can see right there. And then there's my simulated audience. So another idea here is we're going to start having events at CCTV Camera Pros where we can demonstrate products, and there'll be people will be invited here, and they'll be in the audience able to ask questions, and at the same time that they're viewing it on the big screen in this room, we can stream it live to YouTube and or Facebook. We've helped out a bunch of businesses all over the U.S. with designing these systems. We've helped college sports teams. We've helped local businesses. A friend of mine has a gallery where they make art sculptures, and he displays that live on monitors at his location, and he's going to start streaming it on Facebook. We've helped veterinarian boarding places where people that board dogs when people go away, and they want to be able to stream a live view of the kennel so owners could check in. Really any type of application. It's pretty inexpensive to set up. So you could see here I have one of our cameras on a tripod pointing down at the let me switch this to full camera view. So here's another camera I have on a tripod, and it's just pointing down at my workbench here. So again, I could do product demonstrations, product reveals, pretty much anything live that I want to display close up. I could use a setup like this. Here, this is the camera that's recording the front of me in this work area, and then I have another camera getting me from a different angle back here. So sorry if I kind of jumped all over the place. Really, the purpose of this was really just for me to experiment with in-house and show people how you can use multiple cameras to do live video streaming on YouTube. So I'm going to wrap this up for now, and I'll be doing more of these, hopefully getting better at it and being a bit more organized. But if you have any questions, you can contact me at mike@cctvcamerapros.net, or I'll leave this live stream archived on our YouTube channel. You can leave a comment there, whatever is convenient for you. Thanks for watching.